Hey guys, welcome to this week's grocery haul. And I have to tell you, I have a little bit of a confession this week. I went into Walmart this week with the intention of just buying a few items, and as you can see, that didn't happen. I got a few more things than was planned, but there were some really great IBOTTA deals and a few coupon items as well that I combined with the IBOTTA. So some really great deals, a few clearance items as well. And I just found a few things that will be great to stock up for the summer since the kids will be home and we'll have some extra things and I don't have to worry about it. I just, I got a little carried away, but we're still good. I think we're still way under budget for the week. We usually try to stay between 100 and 150. I believe I'm right around there. I will give you my total at the end. If you guys are new here, my name is Melissa. We are a family of 4. We are 2 vegans in the house and 2 meat and dairy eaters. So my daughter and I are vegans, and I actually am currently doing the vegan keto diet. I have a whole playlist on that if you are interested in watching that as well. So we have a variety of different foods in our grocery hauls. So I always say, we have it all, and I welcome everybody to my channel, whether you are vegan or not. So before I go on and on with this intro, let's get into the groceries and let me show you what I got this week. All right, so I found a few great clearance bread items this week. I always check the bread clearance first. As soon as I go into Walmart, I always look for the bread clearance, and it's either usually in the bakery, which would be obvious, or sometimes it is in the back by my dairy department. So just look around your store, and it's usually like on a special rack, and just keep an eye out for it. And just so you know, I know I say this all the time in my videos, but you can freeze the day old bread, and that way it'll last for a while. I usually will pre-slice things, and that will make it a little bit easier as well. So today I found these rolls here. They were I saved $2.44 for these. So these were originally $2 and $2.97 originally. They were marked down to 53 cents. They're like little potato rolls. I thought these would be great. I could either do burgers for the family, or even if they do eggs, or a variety of things, or just little mini sandwiches, to go. Quite a few things that we could do with that, and there was quite a few in here. There are 12 rolls altogether, so 12 rolls for 53 cents. Can't beat that. I also was excited to see these back. I haven't found these in the last few weeks. These are the Italian loaf breads. They are originally $1. I love when I can find them for 30 cents. I will pre-slice these lengthwise, and I will either leave one or two just like that as is, and sometimes I will even cut them into smaller, like almost like rolls, sizes of like rolls for sandwiches. So this is such a great deal for 30 cents. You can't beat it. When I do it lengthwise, I will save these, and I will do I will do pizza, so it makes my life a little bit easier. I can just throw some sauce and cheese on there, make pizza on a, when I want an easy dinner night. So very convenient, and like I said, these freeze really, really well. And guys, if you are new here, I put all the prices, except for obviously the clearance stuff because you can see the prices, but all the prices will be on the screen with the IBOTTA deals and coupons and how much I saved and everything. So just so you know. I also grabbed just one bottle of this big Polar seltzer because there was a rebate, an IBOTTA rebate for that, 25 cents off. Also got my husband the Honey Nut O's. He just loves Honey Nut Cheerios, and I'm pretty sure this was a little bit cheaper than the name brand. You got a little bit more for a cheaper price, so sometimes you got to check. Sometimes it's cheaper to buy one or the other, and sometimes it's cheaper to buy the bigger box, sometimes smaller. I know it takes a little bit of time, but you just got to figure out your price per ounce and see which is the better deal if you're really trying to save money. I also needed to restock my supply of flax meal. So they have a really great price there at Walmart. So I usually always buy it there, and it's a really decent size bag as well. I use this I put it in my smoothies, and I also with being on keto, I use it for a lot of baking and things like that. It's a great way to get some omegas and fiber into your diet. Let's see, down here I got a jar of pickles. I am enjoying these being on keto. It's just a little, like little salty little snack here or there. And the family loves them as well, so we go through these quite often. I think I'm buying a jar like maybe every other week. For produce, now you won't see a lot of produce from Walmart, but I'm going to share in this haul. You will see after this, you will see what I get from my local farm share. I do a farm share for the summer, so I will share that with you in a second, but I will show you what I picked up at Walmart first. So I did pick up 2 of these super sweet grape tomatoes. So I got those. They look really good. I got a big thing of strawberries as well. I also picked up a few corn, 4 of them. They were only 25 cents each. Then I got a big bag of some yellow potatoes. We have not done, I do like baked potato night for the family, and I will do like a, all like a toppings bar basically. Make a whole, have a whole bunch of different toppings out, whether it's cheese or I get chives now from the farm share. I will put some veggies and a bunch of different things, whatever you have around. If you're, if somebody in your family eats bacon or veggie bacon, vegetarian bacon, whichever, you can do a variety of different things. And I will lay it out, and the family can just top their potatoes whatever way they want. So we haven't done that in a while, so I figured I would make that for them. For myself, I will obviously be having something else because I'm not eating potatoes currently, although potatoes are very good for you. Oh, and also I forgot these as well for bread, because I feel like I show these every week for the family, for the weekends. We get the plain bagels, and then my daughter wanted the everything bagels, so I grabbed those for her. I think she already had one because there are 5 in a bag. And then one more thing for veggies. I am just totally obsessed. If you are new to my grocery hauls, I've been buying this every single week. The broccoli, the frozen broccoli florets, I absolutely love them. Sometimes I just like just a bowl of broccoli for a meal. And I'll top it with like some tahini or sesame seeds and things like that, or some hot sauce. So good. I just roast it in the oven. So I got 5 bags of the Great Value brand, and I believe you can actually even throw the whole bag in the microwave as well. So you can do that too if you like it steamed. I really enjoy it roasted. I've done it several times in some of my meal prep videos. I'll just link that playlist right up above here in the iCard. If you want to see that, I have a whole playlist of some meal prep, and some of my recent ones I've done the broccoli several times. Let's see, so back here we have another repeat item from last week, but we got a different flavor. And this is the Waterloo Sparkling Water, and my daughter picked up the strawberry. She wanted to try that. And she's not really good at drinking regular water, so this is a good way to keep her hydrated throughout the summer. She really enjoys these. Another thing that is sort of like a special treat for the summer, and I thought would be refreshing, are these Blue Sky sodas. And these are the 0 sugar ones. I think there are some that have sugar in them, so just be careful depending on whether you're doing a no sugar diet or not. But these are the lemon lime ones. Last week we got the cola, which I still have some, because we only will have like a little bit of, like maybe split. 2 of us will split 1 can, and then we'll be good to go. So like I said, I just wanted to like stock up on this for the summer. I also grabbed this for my husband. He's also not always great on just drinking the water straight. So just figured just for a little added flavor, I got him one of these little fruit punch. You just squeeze it into your water and it gives it a little bit of some flavor. Now they had a whole end cap with a bunch of clearance items. I know last week I bought like the ice pop. If you saw last week's haul, I got like a big box of like ice pops. And I believe there was another item or 2. I don't remember exactly what it is. But definitely go check out that video if you want to see what I picked up. But this week they had a few more items. So I saw these Great Value frosted toaster pastries. Basically like, oh goodness, what are they called? I forgot what they call. They're called Pop-Tarts. That's what they're called. Basically their brand of Pop-Tarts. So these are the frosted mystery flavor. I guess you have to guess the flavor. So I thought that would be fun. For my husband and my son to try, because these are not vegan. So I believe only the ones that don't have the frosting are vegan, but just always double check your ingredients. But I thought this would be something fun for them, something, just like a special little treat. And they were on clearance for $1 a box. Another great find, it was not on clearance, but it was in the regular aisle. I needed to restock some peanut butter, which we go through quite a bit in my house. My daughter eats it every single day. And then my husband and my son eat it occasionally as well. But this is the natural creamy peanut butter, the Great Value brand. We buy this one all the time. I usually buy the smaller ones because it's actually better value to buy the smaller ones. but I happened to check the price on the large ones, and they must have marked these down to only $2. So this was a better deal this time. So I grabbed, there were only 3 left on the shelf, and I grabbed all 3 of them. So I think we're gonna be pretty stocked on peanut butter for hopefully the whole summer. Another great find, and I think I bought one last week because they didn't have many, but this is the Enlightened ice cream. Now this does have dairy, so depending on what your diet is, whether you're dairy free or not, this one does have dairy in it. But if you're somebody who eats dairy and is on keto, this is very keto friendly, low net carbs, just in case you're interested. My husband does not do keto, but he just wanted some ice cream for the summer, and I found that this was on IBOTTA for a $3 rebate. And then also, if you go on the Enlightened website, you can sign up and get a coupon for $1 off of 2. So anyway, with the IBOTTA rebate, you can get up to 5 containers and get the $3 rebate, which drops it down to less than $1. Plus, then you get the $1 coupon off. So such a great deal for a pint of ice cream. So I grabbed him 3 more of the chocolate peanut butter. And then I got him 2 of the cold brew coffee, so he'll give those a try. And as you can see, they're very low calorie as well. And then for my daughter, she wanted some of the Halo Top. Just be aware, if you're not familiar with Halo Top, some of them are vegan and some of them are not. So just check. Usually the lid will say on the top, it'll say dairy free. So she picked out the peanut butter cup. Yeah. Can't get the words out. So she picked out the peanut butter cup. I believe she's had this one before and she enjoys it. It's very low calorie and high protein, which is great as well for just, when you want to have a special treat. I also picked up the Silk Almond Unsweetened, the original flavor. And this was on an Ibotta rebate as well. And if you go on their website, you can sign up and get a $1 coupon. So it drops it down to less than $2. Such a great price for this large size of non-dairy milk. Such a great price. Also picked up some snacks. I got some pretzel mini twists. I figured we hadn't had these. The family hasn't had these in a while. I was buying them for a lot, for a while back. A while back there, I was buying them quite often. I think they were starting to get tired of them, but I haven't bought them in a while, so I figured I would mix it up this week and buy a bag of those. Also grabbed some chips. So I got the regular wavy ones for my son and my husband. And my daughter, she was with me, so she wanted the barbecue ones. And what I do is I just portion these out for them for the week. And then I also picked up, I know I got one of these last week, and I still have some left, but I just wanted to have a backup because life has been busy lately, and I just like using this instant espresso mix lately just because it makes my life easy. And sometimes I even throw some into my smoothies just for a little bit extra, a little extra kick. But I really love this one. This is the espresso instant coffee from, I'm not even going to try to say the brand because you can see right there. I don't know if I'm going to be able to say that. So picked up another one of those. Also picked up some cinnamon. Once again, we've been going through this a lot as well. So I just wanted to have a backup. Then I have not had tofu in quite a few weeks. I realized I just had not had any. I believe I've been eating, a lot of some of the mock meats and some of the lower carb ones, which is fine and, perfectly keto friendly. But I just figured for this week, I was kind of wishing for some tofu, kind of getting back into that again. So I got this one here. I like this one. This is firm. This one is really good for making tofu scramble. And then I really enjoy this super firm one as well. This is really good. I usually cut it up in cubes and just cook it in some oil and just crisp it up. Is really, really good. Then for my son, for his lunches, he requested some chicken breasts. So that is for him. And then he absolutely loves this brown cow yogurt. He says it is the best. And it is back on Ibotta again for 50 cents off of 2. So I just grabbed 2. Then my husband and my son needed some butter. And this usually lasts them quite a few months because they are the only ones that eat it. And they don't eat it that often. And usually when I cook things that are for them or for all of us, I usually will use the vegan butter, which I have stocked up on. Tons of it. I don't remember what the brand. I think it's Pure Blends was the brand that I had stocked up on, and we have tons of it still in the refrigerator because it was on Ibotta, and actually I believe it still is. So check your Ibotta if you're looking for a vegan butter as well. But I use that one a little bit more often when I'm cooking meals that are for all of us. But when they want something that's just toast or something, they like to have this this kind, you know, of butter on there. So like I said, this will last quite a while. Then I have a few non-food items as well that were on IBOTTA that I figured I would share. The Suave body wash was on rebate for 25 cents off. So it's better value to get the smaller bottle. So I got the Sweet Pea and Violet, and then I got the Wild Cherry Blossom. And then this one I got the larger size bottle because we thought this, you know, my daughter loves everything Paris, and this was a limited edition scent. So we thought it'd be, you know, something different, and it says Anjou pear and French vanilla scent. So that one we got the larger container. So I think we will be set on some body washes for quite a while. And then also the Aveeno, which there should be 2 here. My daughter already scalped her bottle. But this is the Aveeno, this is the Stress Relief Moisturizing Lotion. I believe she got a different, I think it was moisturizing oil lotion. It was something like that. It had a pink label. There are a variety of different ones. They had ones for eczema. But these are, there was a coupon as well as a rebate on IBOTTA. So knocked it down to only $1.97. You cannot beat that for a name brand lotion. Just make sure you get the smallest bottle, which is the 12 ounce here. And that is the best value. Now, obviously, you can use it on the big bottles as well, but if you're looking for the best value with you when you're using the coupons and the rebates, you know, this is the better, you know, better value. And also, I was only able to print 2 coupons, but if you have multiple devices, you can print more than 2. I just currently can't do that because my printer is not for some reason not connecting to Wi-Fi. I have to use the old school way. So I'm not able to print multiple coupons. Otherwise, I probably would have stocked up and bought several of these because this is a really great price. And I believe you can get up to 5 of them at a time. So definitely, if you love Aveeno, or even if you want to just try it, definitely a great price. All right, guys, so that was everything I picked up at Walmart this week. I'm going to put this away, and then I'm going to show you what my farm share for the week was. All right, so here is my farm share for this week. In case you missed last week's video, I actually did a grocery haul, and then I did a what's in my farm share video separate because I happened to get 2 farm shares last week. I was kind of wrapping up my spring one, I guess you could say, that I get through my job. Now this is a summer one I get through a different farm. It is a little bit cheaper, and I like to do this one for the summer and into early fall as well. And this one I pay all in advance ahead of time, and it just breaks down to, it's around like $25, $27 a week. It is all totally organic, you know, local. Definitely support your local, you know, farms. I highly recommend it. You know, I know prices are going to vary all over, but the produce will vary from week to week, and we also get to pick fresh herbs as well. And then once the flowers are in bloom, we will also get to pick flowers, which is always a great addition as well. You know, so that is basically what my share includes. So let me show you what I got this week. And, you know, like I said, every week it will vary. And right now we're in peak greens season. So as you can see, there are a lot of greens. So this week I got a huge bunch. Let me back up so you guys can see, because these are huge. Bunch of collard greens, and I'm so excited about this because I love using these in place of like a wrap, you know, because I'm trying to not eat any gluten and things like that. So these are really great for, you know, to make wraps with, and they're very, very filling. You can also, you know, chop it up, put in a salad, or cook with it as well. I may have a video. No, I think I had a different video. It was for Swiss chard I put up on my channel. I think it might have been a year or so ago. But you can cook this anyway, you know, just any way, the same way as other greens, you know, like garlic, onion, whatever. But try them raw if you haven't. They're really, really good. Like I said, it makes a great replacement for, you know, bread or wraps and stuff like that. Anyways, moving on. I also got a huge bunch, once again, of some dinosaur kale. I'm excited about that. I also sometimes will, last week what I did with this, when I food prepped, because I had so much stuff last week, and I just didn't want it to go to waste, what I did was I washed it and I just put it in the freezer raw, and I will take it out and use it for smoothies, or I can just take it out and cook it, you know, whenever I get to it. So that is a great tip for you guys as well, that, you know, so that way you don't let any of this stuff go to waste. Also got a ton of romaine lettuce. So our share included 3 3 heads of lettuce this week, but they also do like a sharing table. So if there's something that you don't really want, you can put it on the table, and if there's something else that you like on the sharing table, you can take it. So we also were supposed to get dandelion greens, I can't even say it, dandelion greens this week, which I don't really like. So there was some romaine on the table that somebody else must have, left. So I just took another head of romaine and I left my dandelion greens. So now I have 4 big heads of beautiful romaine lettuce. So a lot more salads in my future this week. And then more greens. I also got 1 head of iceberg lettuce as well. And then we also got a bag of it's like a mixed like mesclun greens, and I think like maybe baby romaine and stuff like that, maybe some spinach. It's kind of like a little mix. Also got some garlic scapes. If you have not tried these, they are very good. They obviously taste like garlic, and they're sort of like a scallion, when you chop them up. But they have that nice garlicky taste. They're really, really good. You can eat them raw and cooked. Definitely, they're really, 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 really great. And you use the whole thing just like you would a scallion. You just chop it up and use it all up. Let's see, next, speaking of scallions, we got some purple ones. So that we got a huge, and it is huge bunch of that. And if you've ever seen Mommy Tang, she always says save the bottoms and let them dry out, and you can use them for stock. I do that once in a while, but most of the time I just throw them out because, I don't have time to save all this stuff all the time. I try to do what I can, do the best. Also, in the farm stand, they have extra veggies that you can purchase as well. So sometimes I will buy a few extra things. So they had some mushrooms. So these weren't included in my regular farm share. I purchased these separate. So these were $3.99 a pound for the white button mushrooms as well as the baby bellas. And then my daughter last week got to try some shiitake mushrooms, so I picked up some of those as well. The mushrooms altogether for all of them were, it was just about $6 because these are, sorry guys, that was my oven heating up because I'm about to food prep some of this stuff. Anyway, so these were $3.99 a pound, and the shiitake mushrooms were $9.99 a pound, but altogether it came to just about $6. Let's see, so onto the herbs. Like I said, you get to pick the fresh herbs all yourself, which is always so much fun. So I got a bunch of some basil, and by the way, the jars, as you can see, I put everything in some jars just to keep it fresh. Are just jars from when I buy food, and I just save them and I will reuse them. It's a great way to reuse things, upcycling, I guess you could call it. Not be wasteful. So I saved a bunch knowing that the season was starting. That way I can keep all my fresh herbs nice and fresh on my counter. So like I said before, right here I have a bunch of some green basil. This was actually included, I didn't pick this, but this was included in the share. They had already picked this separately. This is some green parsley. Actually, there's some left over from last week as well, and you can see it stayed nice and fresh in the jars. Then back here, it is a mixture of regular mint and lemon balm. I just put that all in one jar all together since they're sort of similar. Then over here, we have some fresh lavender, which is exciting. I don't think they had this last year. So very excited about that. Let me know if you have any, ways to use this like in food and things. I know you can probably put it in your drinks and make tea and stuff like that. So, it smells so beautiful. So I'm going to be keeping this right by my kitchen sink so I can smell it as I'm cooking and cleaning dishes and things like that. It's just so good. And then back here, these huge flowers you see here. I also just love these because they just look so pretty sitting on my countertop. But this is some sage leaves, and you can kind of see there's some in here, but usually when they start to get overgrown, they create these purple flowers on top. So I think it just looks so beautiful. I love having all of these just sitting on my counter and just having nice fresh, just something green in my kitchen, because as you can see, my kitchen is quite gray, but it just looks so beautiful. So that is my farm share for this week. So let's now get into the meal plan, and let me show you what we will be eating this week. All right, guys, so here is the meal plan for the week of June 24th through the 30th. Actually, it's only the dinner plan. It is our last week of school, and we're just getting through, so, or actually not even a full week, we only have a couple days, so we're just trying to get through, and you know, breakfast and lunch has kind of been the same. Now that summer has begun, I may be like doing some more cooking and baking, and I will share that with you guys in the meal plans, you know, to come in the, you know, in the upcoming weeks. So I'm just going to share with you what we are having for dinner. So for Monday, we're going to do chicken. Now, obviously my boys will have regular chicken, and my daughter will have like a vegan style chicken. We have, you know, several different varieties in our freezer. I have like Morningstar, and I have Gardein and Boca. I always like stock up when they are on sale, and if you've seen my past grocery hauls, you guys know. I'm also going to make that corn, and I'm also going to cook up that broccoli, the frozen broccoli, and we're going to have some romaine lettuce, you know, like I'm going to make some salads as well using all that romaine lettuce that we got in the farm share. On Tuesday will be top your own baked potato and also a side salad. Myself, I will not be doing the baked potato because I am doing the vegan keto diet. So I will just probably make like a big salad and use like the same toppings that the family will have for their baked potatoes. I have shown this in I think a couple of our like what's for dinner videos. I haven't done those in a while because we've been having a lot of like the same things, but I do have one coming up for you guys hopefully soon that I'm putting together. You know, it's not just like a week, it's just kind of like, you know, here or there when we've had something different that I may not have shown before. But I'll link the ones that I've done previously if you want to check those out, and you can see how we do our baked potato night. And then let's see, and then Wednesday I'm going to make my boys like some scrambled eggs and cheese, and I'm going to use the leftover baked potatoes and make breakfast potatoes. That is a great tip for you guys. I always like to give these little tips that when you make something like baked potatoes, make a bunch of them, and you can eat them the same way as leftovers, or you can create them into something else. So what I usually like to do is I'll cut them up and just fry them in a little frying pan with olive oil, onions, and kind of make like breakfast potatoes, and the family really enjoys those. And then my daughter will probably do some sort of like vegan sandwich, maybe do like something with the mushrooms and stuff like that, because she obviously doesn't eat eggs. Let's see, this is Thursday. I'm going to do French toast with all of those fresh strawberries, and I will be doing a vegan version for my daughter, and then I will do like a typical egg-based one for my husband and my son. And then myself, I'll probably do some sort of like veggie bowl with the tofu or something like that. Friday is usually always pizza night for the family, and then I usually just eat whatever like leftover veggies and things I have that I have prepped for the week. And then Saturday, most likely we will be out for dinner. And then Sunday will be pasta. One of the usuals, pasta with garlic bread, and I have traditional turkey meatballs for the boys. And if my daughter wants it, she can have like I have either like the Morningstar like beef crumbles, or she has like some vegan chicken if she prefers. So that is going to be the meal plan for the week. And as you can see, that was my shopping list, which you already saw, the things that I got. And like I said, I didn't really decorate too much this week. I just put 2 of these little stickers here because, it says Mama said there'd be days like this, because we're just trying to get through the last few days of school before we start summer vacation. All right, guys, so that is it for this week's grocery haul, and I just wanted to share with you the front of the Life in Apples planner. I know I've shown this, I show this every week, but I haven't shown the front of it in a while, so I just figured I would share it with you if any of you guys are new. I will link the video where I showed it more in detail. I'm not sponsored by them or anything. They actually sent this to me for free at the beginning of the year, so that way I could share it with you guys in my grocery hauls. So I always have a link down below for you guys, and I think if you go on their website, they will give you, I think it's like 10%. You can sign up for their newsletter or something, and you can get 10%, I believe, off of like your first purchase. And they have other planners as well and stickers, so I highly recommend checking them out. I really love this planner. I have been enjoying it this past whatever it is, 5-6 months. I really love it, and it has a lot more in it. You can keep track of your budget, your grocery budget. You can put recipes. It's really, really great. So if you are new here, I'd also love for you guys to just hit that red button down below and subscribe to my channel if you enjoy these videos. And don't forget to give me a thumbs up. That way I know you are enjoying them. And as always, guys, I thank you so much for watching. And until next time, I will see you soon. Bye, guys.